Not all instant withdrawals are the same. Xness, the fastest withdrawals in the market.
The dove and the bee. Once there lived a dove and a bee in a forest near a pond. One day the bee fell into the pond. Suddenly the dove came there. It saw that bee was going to drown. The dove plucked a leaf and dropped it in the pond near the bee. The bee abruptly climbed on the leaf and dried its wings. The bee was very thankful to the dove for its kindness. A few days later, a hunter came there. He saw the dove sitting on the branch of a tree. He was aiming at the dove. Bee arrived there suddenly. It at once sat upon the hunter's hand and stung. He moved his hand in pain and missed his aim. The dove flew away and thanked the bee. Moral: do good, have good. Kindness never goes unrewarded. The hare and the tortoise. Once a hare and tortoise were fast friends. The hare was very proud. It always laughed at the slow speed of the tortoise. One day, the hare asked the tortoise to run a race with him. The tortoise accepted the challenge. The next day, the end point of the race was decided and the race began. The hare ran very fast and soon went out of sight. The hare became tired. It laid down under a tree and fell asleep. The tortoise kept on moving. When the hare woke up, it ran as fast as it could. But the hare was surprised to see the tortoise at the winning post. The hare was much ashamed. The tortoise had won the race. Moral: Slow and steady wins the race. Pride hath a fall. A thirsty crow. Once there was a crow. It was very thirsty. It flew here and there in search of water. But it could not find water anywhere. At last, it reached a garden. It saw a pitcher of water there. It reached the pitcher. It tried to drink water, but the water was very low. Its beak could not reach the water, but it did not lose hope. It thought of a plan. It saw some pebbles nearby. It took the pebbles one by one and threw them into the pitcher. The water rose up. The crow drank water to its fill and flew away. Moral: try again until you succeed. Necessity is the mother of invention. God helps those who help themselves. A greedy dog. Once there was a dog. It was very hungry. It stole a piece of meat from a butcher's shop. It ran away in search of a peaceful place to eat it. On the way, it had to cross a bridge over a stream. It saw its own reflection in the water. It thought that there was another dog having a piece of meat. It wanted to get that piece too. It opened its mouth to get it. The piece of meat fell into the stream from its mouth. It lost its own piece of meat in greed. Moral: greed is a curse. A lion and a mouse. Once a lion was sleeping in a forest. A mouse came out of its hole and began to jump on its body. The lion woke up and caught the mouse. The lion wanted to kill the mouse, but the mouse begged for mercy. The lion let it go. After some days, the lion was caught in a trap by a hunter. The lion roared. The mouse heard the roar of the lion and came out of its hole. It saw the lion in trouble. It began to cut the rope with its sharp teeth. The lion was free and it thanked the mouse. Moral: do good, have good. Kindness is a great virtue. The foolish stag. Once a stag was drinking water at a stream. It saw its reflection in the stream. It felt proud of its beautiful horns. At the same time, it looked at its thin legs. It hated them for their ugliness. Meanwhile, it heard the voice of hounds coming towards it. It ran hard to save its life. Its legs helped it a lot. Its horns were caught in a bush. It tried hard to free itself, but in vain. The hounds came up to it. They caught the stag and tore it to pieces. Moral: all that glitters is not gold. Pride hath a fall. The Shepherd Boy. Once there lived a shepherd in a village. He used to graze sheep in a jungle. One day he thought of a mischief and he began to cry, "Lion, lion," at the top of his voice. The villagers heard him and ran to help him with sticks. They found him laughing at them. They took it ill and went back. He repeated this 3 times, and the villagers did the same. But the third time, they decided not to trust him. After some days, a lion actually came there. The boy cried, "Lion, lion," many times, but no one came to help him. The lion killed his sheep. The boy climbed up a tree and saved his life. He felt sorry for his lie. He promised that he would never tell a lie again. Moral: once a liar, always a liar. Never tell a lie. Fox and the Grapes. Once there was a hungry fox. It went here and there in search of food. It came to a vineyard. The grapes were ripe. It jumped again and again, but in vain. At last it gave up and went away, saying that the grapes are sour. Moral: grapes are sour. People have an excuse to dislike what they cannot get.